Velkommen til tredje afsnit i vores lille serie, hvor jeg sammen med Baldvin snakker om fysisk træning i forhold til golfspillet. Og i det her afsnit her, der skal vi snakke om det, som Baldvin han kalder power training. Det vil sige nok det, vi lidt mere på dansk kender som styrketræning. Det vil sige, hvordan vi bygger en stærk base til at kunne levere et solidt golfsving. I første uge snakkede vi om, hvordan vi gør kroppen klar til sæsonstart. Sidste uge snakkede vi om, hvordan vi træner kroppen til at lave mere fart. Og i dag skal vi altså snakke om den her stærke base. Så sæt dig rigtig godt til rette, og så håber du kommer til at nyde vores afsnit om en lille snak sammen med Baldvin.
Velkommen til Golftræner Talks, Danmarks podcast for dig, der vil blive en bedre og gladere golfspiller. Vi udkommer hver uge med konkrete tips, tricks og inspiration til dit spil. Har du ønsker til emner, så skriv til podcast@danskgolfakademi.dk. Vi elsker nemlig input fra lytterne. Let's get started med dagens afsnit.
Hey Baldvin.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Once again. So now we're on the third episode of a little series where we talk about physical training and golf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Glad to be back.
Super nice to have you. So in the first episode we did together, we talked about how to get ready for the season.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't heard of that one, it's strongly recommended. And then last week we talked about speed training.
Yes.
That was really interesting. How you do a workout that is, more focused on actually increasing your club speed.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely learned some things and how to structure the session in the gym. So that was really interesting. And today we're going to talk about power training.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about what it is and why it's important and how would it look in real life.
Yeah.
So I think, but just before we do that, for the people that haven't heard your voice before, who are you and where do you come from and what do you do?
Right.
Yeah.
So, my name is Baldvin.
Mm-hmm.
I am from Iceland.
Yeah.
I have a degree in exercise science from the University of Iceland.
Nice.
I work as a golf coach, but as a physical trainer.
Yeah.
Here in Denmark. Yeah.
Nice.
I think that's about sums
That
it up.
covers it pretty well. Super nice. Alrighty. So you know quite a lot of stuff about how the body works and how you train your body compared to what a normal golf coach or compared to what I know, and I also know a lot of my colleagues. You have a big knowledge about that, and that's why you're sitting here, so we can we can learn some stuff from you.
I know some things.
Yeah. You know more than a lot of golf coaches would do. So that's really nice, and it's an interesting combination. Combining the golf with the workout, and
yes.
I know a lot of the people that I help on the golf course. They also spend a lot of time in the gym, and it's actually also a question I get quite often. What should I do there, and that's why it's so interesting to hear your perspective from it.
Exactly.
So let's jump into the topic of today, power training.
Yes.
So when you say power training, what do you mean then?
So last week we talked about the speed training.
Yeah.
I don't know if we touched up on it, but in order to be able to create speed, we have to have some existing strength or power.
Yeah.
That is.
Okay.
So power training compared to regular training is we usually limit the power training to only compound exercises. That means multi-joint movements or exercises that train many joints at the same time.
Okay. Yeah.
And this is everything from your squats, bench presses, military presses, a lot of work with barbells, front squats, all that good stuff.
Okay.
Clean jerks, snatches, if you will.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't sit in a machine where you're locked in and only train one muscle.
No. Exactly.
That's not how we do it. You would do freestanding stuff where several joints at the same.
If you want to build muscle, sit in a machine. That's fine. If we want to build pure strength, let's stay away from the isolating machines.
Isolating machine.
Yes.
Okay. So, but if you just want a big muscle, it's fine to sit in a machine.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If that's what you're going for.
Yeah. Then you can sit in your machines and do your 50 reps.
Do you think?
That's fine.
Okay. So nothing wrong with that. But if you're a golfer and you wanna and your golf should benefit from what you do in the gym, you wouldn't recommend sitting in those isolating machines.
No. If we want to swing faster, create some speed, we have to be strong.
Gotcha. And okay. So that's power training for you.
Yes.
That's getting strong, but not just one muscle at a time.
No.
It's a combined thing.
Yeah, always many joints at one time.
Okay, so that kind of ties into a little bit, but so why is it important to you say we need this strong foundation kind of?
Yes. Well, many of us have the goal of wanting to swing the club faster.
Yep.
Also, I mean, generally speaking, just general strength is really good and really helpful in your everyday tasks, whether it's your job or just for longevity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Also sets up your body for the golf rounds. If we talk about that, having a good strong base is absolutely key in injury prevention and longevity in the game.
Yeah. That makes sense. that makes really good sense. Yeah. I guess also so now if we're combining the strength talk with the technique in the golf swing, I guess it also allows you to build better technique if you're strong enough to do certain movements and stuff.
Sure, definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
Okay. That's really cool. So you mentioned a few things before about what kind of movements you were doing stuff, but how would a power training session look for you? So let's say now you're going to the gym and you want to work on your power today, not the speed. You do that a different day,
right?
Or are you combining power and speed the same day? Or
no, we're usually not combining speed training into our training sessions.
Okay, into the power sessions. Okay,
unless there are some for the younger people out there.
Yeah,
let's say 15 and younger. Then combining them is very good.
Okay,
then you do some strength training you do some speed training.
Yeah.
And then you do some strength training, and just compress it into one session.
Okay,
that's fine.
Yeah.
For anyone else, I would definitely say that we try to make a power session solely. Power training session and then a speed training session solely. Speed training session, so on and so forth.
Okay,
you can then, of course, add mobility training or whatever you do into those sessions because they are not physically demanding per se.
Yes. Gotcha. So how would the power training session, strength training session look?
So pure power training sessions, we usually, we can do them, we can split them into upper, lower, we can split them into front, back, however you want.
Yeah, so upper body, lower body, or
front side body, back side body,
okay,
however you feel like. You can also do full body power training workouts.
Does that depend on how many times a week you train or what?
If you yes, of course. If you're doing 4 sessions, 3 sessions per week, then definitely separate.
Let me split it up.
Yes.
Okay.
If you're doing 2 sessions a week, 3 sessions a week, where at least one of them is speed training, then try and put the entire body through the power.
Through the power session.
Yes, it's physically demanding.
The power
sessions. So we have to rest.
Okay.
A lot.
Yeah.
It's the same concept with the speed training. If we are training for pure power, we also have to give our nerves and the nervous system a good long pause in order for it to recover and then be able to produce max power at each given set.
Yes.
Okay. So there are some similarities between the speed training sessions and the power training sessions. We are doing few reps.
Okay.
But however, with the power training sessions, we can add more sets.
Okay.
So a good general rule is 4 to 6 sets of 1 rep and all the way up to 5, maximum 6 reps.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's a little bit less holy. I would structure it in a way that if you're doing a very, very big Olympic lift, let's just say the clean and jerks or the snatches, for example, I would probably limit those to fewer reps and the 4 sets.
Okay. Yeah. Because it's so tough on the body, or
because it's very physically demanding.
Yeah, gotcha.
And so there's a very, very, very crucial thing. We have to keep the power training to at least 85% of our 1 rep maximum.
Okay.
So if you don't know what your 1 rep max for the squat, for the bench press, for the military presses, for the front squats, the deadlifts, then find those.
Yeah, how much you can lift if you do 1 repetition.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The maximum amount of weight you can lift 1 time.
Yeah, that's an important number to have.
Very important number, because
Gotcha.
you can structure then every session from that.
Yeah, based on that. Okay.
So it would look, say we start with the deadlifts.
Yeah.
We would load on the bar, the warm-up set, of course, but then immediately jump to at least 85% of this 1 rep max, and then we are trying to break our 1 rep max almost every single time.
Okay, gotcha.
Right. So if you say I can deadlift 200 kilos.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. I'm just saying a number.
Let's say 100.
Let's say 100.
Let's say 100.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's say 100.
I'm not even sure I can do that, but yeah, let's say 100.
Well, it's just for reference.
Yeah, gotcha. So we can deadlift 100 as a max rep.
1 rep max.
1 rep max.
100 kilos.
Yeah.
So you do your warm-up steps.
Yeah.
And then you load 85.
85 kilos.
85 kilos on the bar.
Yeah, gotcha.
Do that for 1 set.
Yep.
2 sets, whatever.
Yeah.
We load then probably 95 kilos.
Okay, yeah.
Then we load the 100.
Yeah.
And then we try to load 105.
Okay, we actually go for a heavier one.
We try and go for the heavier one.
Okay. Okay.
If we stay at the 100 kilo and never go over it, it's very hard for us to progress anywhere.
So it's better to give it a few tries on the 105 kilos instead of just doing a few successful tries on the 95 only.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
The body adapts.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if we don't push it, it will only adapt to your 100 kilo max.
Gotcha.
And you will never go over it.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So that's absolutely crucial. We have to try and push ourselves a little bit. And then, of course, this training, this sort of power trainings, it obviously requires some technical knowledge. And
I think that was actually what just popped up in my mind. So because I've done a lot of CrossFit, and the technique is for the lifting parts, so difficult and it's so important.
Yeah.
And I guess if you're deadlifting 100 and you suddenly try to deadlift 105, your technique can go wrong. Yeah. Which I guess we don't want.
No. There are some ways. So if you're not, how do we put this mildly, not technically adept. Enough. There are machines like the leg press machines, the hack squat machines.
Okay. Yeah.
The Smith machine is very, very helpful.
Okay. So you can use those.
Yes.
If you know that your technique is probably going to break down, but you still want to try the heavy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Use the machines that are that target many joints at the same time.
Yes. Gotcha.
Not very many of them, but you can always use them.
Okay. Gotcha.
The Smith machine.
Yeah.
Again. Yeah. It's very, very, very good because it's a fixed bar. You can't move it anywhere.
Okay.
And you can always twist it slightly and then it racks again.
Okay.
So if you can't bring it up, then you just lock it in and then you can...
so then you're safe and you make sure your technique don't go completely rubbish.
Exactly.
Okay, that's a really good tip, that's a really good tip. Okay. Super cool. So high weights,
yes.
Not too many reps, and good rest time as well here.
Very good rest time. You can. Everybody knows the power lifters in the gym. They sit on their phone on their asses for a long period.
They do long breaks,
yeah. But that is for a purpose.
It's for a reason.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Not that I'm saying you should sit on your phone.
No.
I try to stay away from the phone while I'm in the gym. I put my timer on and I sit down and I remain focused.
Yeah. Gotcha.
It's very important.
Yeah.
So if you have Facebook notifications going off or something during your workout set, you have a chance of the quality is not as good.
No. And maybe it's also good just to sit and look around a little bit and give your brain a little break.
Yeah, give your brain a break, man.
It's not too often people do that nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's super cool. But yeah, this is also different from, because as I said, I've done quite a lot of CrossFit.
Yeah.
I like the endurance workouts.
Exactly.
Where it's more not a lot of weight, but it's a lot of repetitions over a longer time. But that's again a completely different type of
so that's
workout again.
Yeah, exactly. That's completely different. That's more of a hybrid workout.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, CrossFit is fine, of course.
Yeah.
But if you put yourself under a time pressure and you have to perform a complicated movement under time pressure, then you're. There's a reason why so many people get injured. Yeah. So use some time to familiarize yourself with the barbell. Yeah. How you're moving. Yeah, look up the technique. Yeah. Try the technique. Yeah. See a coach. Yeah. It's so beneficial. Yeah. Can't recommend it enough.
Gotcha.
Get someone to help you.
Roger. I think that's a beautiful place to end the conversation. Mm-hmm. That was super interesting to hear. We learned how we could get started for the season. And I definitely learned a lot about the difference between speed training and power training. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of people would benefit from hearing that. So thank you so much for sharing all of that, Baldvin.
Thank you.
That was really nice. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Denne podcast er sponsoreret af Dansk Golf Akademi, Danmarks største og førende aktør inden for golfundervisning af spillere på alle niveauer. Hvis du vil have hjælp til dit spil af vores dygtige trænerteam, så besøg www.danskgolfakademi.dk og book din næste session. Vi underviser i både hovedstadsområdet og Midtjylland. Tak fordi du... Og hey, hvis du kunne lide episoden, så giv os gerne et like i din podcast-app, eller send den til din bedste golfmakker. Det hjælper os med at hjælpe endnu flere til mere glæde på golfbanen. Tak fordi du lyttede med. Vi ses i næste afsnit.